keep doing that. Good evening, good evening, good evening. So I'm going to invite some people. Invite. Hey everybody. Come on in the room. I am ready to get started. Come on in the room. Hey everybody. Yeah, turn your volume off. Hey everybody. Okay, so I've gotten a little better at this. As you come in, please like and share, like and share. Share this to your page, and if you are a first-time viewer, please let me know that you're a first-time viewer. Like and share, like and share. I am ready to get started, and I want you guys to know that I'm excited. So come on in, and I'm going to make a traditional, versatile Southern meal. So tonight I'm making salmon. And when I say versatile, I'm saying versatile because so many times we have these moments where we want breakfast for dinner. So you can do this meal for breakfast, or you can do it for dinner. It's just like that. And yes, that's what makes it versatile. So tonight I'm making salmon cakes and grits. So I'm gonna show you how to make these salmon cakes. And I'm also going to be making some cupcakes that I call World War II cupcakes. So what the World War II cupcakes are they're German chocolate cake with a German chocolate ganache filling and white Russian icing. Yeah, it's a white Russian ganache icing. So we're going to do this, get started. So everybody who's coming on, hey. Welcome. See who I haven't spoken to yet. Hey, Derek Hayward. Hey, Alfonso. Champ. Hey, Ursula. I made it to the polls, everybody. Yes, believe me, I voted. I voted early. I actually didn't vote today. I voted early. I did early voting. Everybody in my house, we made it a family day of going and voting. So we did what we had to do. So let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb really quick. Boom. So nobody will call me while I'm live. So, okay, so let me get started. I've already got my water going for my grits. You guys know how I do. So if this is your first time on, please like and share, I've already measured out my grits. I got 3 cups of water going with some chicken bouillon in there, the chicken bouillon. All right, so yeah, I already got my oil in the pan, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to, these are all my ingredients out. These are for the salmon cakes. I've already taken the salmon out of the cans. I have 6 small cans of salmon. Some 3 tablespoons of mayo, a cup of onions, half a cup of chopped peppers, that's parsley. I have some traditional breadcrumbs, paprika, some seafood seasoning, minced garlic, some onion powder, salt, pepper, Dijon mustard. This is to give it a little bite and spice. This is some jalapeno, some ground jalapeno peppers, some lemon zest, lemon juice, and I have 2 eggs. Yep, that's what I put in it's everything I put in my salmon cakes. Okay? So, I hope everybody made it to the polls today, because I did, of course. I have a little help today, and I got everything going over here for And I had my wine today. I needed my wine today. So, we're going to get started. I have a drain pan over here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and dump my salmon. It's already, I'm going to put it in this. It's already been drained and everything. And some people like to use fresh salmon, because you can use fresh salmon to make salmon cakes as well. But we're going to use this canned salmon. And it's already, this canned salmon, I loved it when I discovered that you can use you can have cans, that they had canned salmon with no bones and no skin. So let me turn this down so you can see what I'm doing. Can you see my bowl? Can you see my bowl? The one that is the camera on it? Okay. So, all right. So I got a little help today. My nephew Nigel is here. So, let me take off my watch. And I'm going to wash my hands. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start by adding my onions, my diced onions. Nigel, you have to watch it to see if anybody says anything.
That's good.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. My half a cup of diced peppers. All right. I'm going to go ahead and drop this stuff in the sink as I go. It's my minced garlic. A tablespoon of minced garlic. All right. This is, aerate this. Tablespoon of onion powder. Okay. I'm only going to use a teaspoon of sea salt. And this is measured out. It's a teaspoon of black pepper. And I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of seafood seasoning. This is the seafood seasoning I told you guys about that I get from my hometown. All right. A teaspoon of paprika. That's for color. We're going to use, I have a teaspoon of lemon zest in here. Nigel zest that lemon for me so good. And we're going to use a half a teaspoon of that jalapeno, ground jalapeno pepper for the little spice. Let me make sure I got everything out of here. All right. So our water is come to a boil over here. For those of you who don't know, my oven ticks. So it ticks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add in this grits. I got a whisk. And I'm going to slowly add this grits in. So my 3.5 cups of water, I put 2 teaspoons of chicken bouillon. I'm going to add a little salt to this water. And I'm going to stir until it starts to, I just don't want, let it start cooking a little bit. I'll go back and forth. All right. So now that I have all of that in there, all my seasoning and my spices and everything, I'm going to go ahead and add, I have a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. I'm going to add that in here. put that there. And I'm going to add those 3 tablespoons of mayo. Okay. Let me go back over here. Stir this. Be mindful. I'm keeping a watchful eye on this grits as they're boiling. So as it's starting to cook, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add in my heavy cream. That's going to make my grits nice and creamy. As it cooks. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I'm not going to turn it off. I'm just going to turn it down. And I'm going to put the top on it. So let that sit there. Alright, so now I've got everything in there. The last thing I'm going to put in there is my lemon juice. And I'm not going to put it all in there at once. I'm going to gradually now work in my breadcrumbs a little at a time, and I'm going to go ahead and mix this up. You got all your spices, all your seasonings, everything is in there. So you're gradually adding your breadcrumbs. And you're going to add in your breadcrumbs gradually because you don't want your cakes to be too wet and you don't want them to be too dry. All right, add some more in there. Alright, so you see how you got a good consistency on your cakes, on your salmon mixture. I'm going to add a little more paprika for color. Add about a teaspoon. Just a little more added color. You know what? Just add a little more of that seafood seasoning in there. Alright, so now that we have that done and we have a good consistency, what we're going to do is we're going to start making our cakes. Let me put a little more bread. I want to put a little more breadcrumbs because I don't want it to be too wet because I don't want them to come apart when we start to fry them. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, let me move over here for a second. That's my hand. Then I'm going to get dirty again. Okay, so put my camera up so you guys can see me. So what I'm going to do now that I have those going, and that all that's on there. I'm gonna make these salmon patties. If you're just coming on, please like and share. Please like and share. Hey, Paul McCoy. So I'm gonna get an extra plate because what I'm gonna do as I start to fry these, I'm gonna I didn't put my eggs in there. What the heck was I thinking? That's what I forgot, you guys. I forgot to put my eggs in there, so I do need to put my eggs in there. I'm going to put those in there now. I'm looking right at them too. Go ahead and mix my eggs in there, and I'm going to go ahead because I forgot to put the eggs in there. I went on to mix them in, and I'm going to go ahead and use the rest of my breadcrumbs because that'll go ahead and help to bind all of that together.
Martin Williamson said, did you say a German chocolate cake?
I said, Martin Williamson. Nigel, give me some more breadcrumbs out of there. I'm going to need some more with those 2 eggs. Martin, I said I'm making World War II cupcakes, which are German chocolate cupcakes. Hey, Tiff. A little more. Keep going. I'll tell you when to stop. That should be good. They're German chocolate cupcakes filled with the German chocolate ganache and a white Russian icing. Yes. The white Russian icing is going to be a white chocolate icing with color in it. All right. I need some more breadcrumbs. Give me some more. It's not dry enough. I need them drier. Hey, Pat. Hey, Rico. That's good. My nephew stayed over to help his auntie with this tonight, which I am greatly appreciative. It's always me and EJ. All right, so cool beans. I got that in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and start to heat my oil. And I'm going to heat it on a medium heat. Hey, Kiana. But before I start to make that, I need to stir my grits. Whisk my grits a little bit, let them sit, and I'm going to put some butter in there. What's better than some butter and some grits, right? All right, so now I'm going to start making these salmon cakes. So, I want you to see, I take a generous amount and I'm going to form them into cakes. Likewise. So, see? You don't want them too thick, but you don't want them too thin. Let me check my oil temperature. All right. What is that? Aw. Tanya, yeah. You have to go back and watch the video so you can see how I made them. So once you get them formed, all right, so there you go. So So now you want to start laying them into this oil. What's the best way to get those bones? The bones in the skin? You know the best way to get it, Martin? They now sell boneless, skinless salmon in the can. The best. And that's what I use. I have to, they have, Blacktop has them. If you have a Kroger in Charlotte, Kroger sells their brand, has them. You can also, if you're just coming on, please like and share. I got this brand tonight, was Chicken of the Sea. Kroger's has Chicken of the Sea on sale right now. 3 cans for, I think it was 3 cans for $5. It's a little more expensive, but it's worth it. But I love the fact that you can get the salmon in the can without the bones in the skin. So, let's see. There's another one. So I'm going to turn the camera down on the eye. I'm going to do one more and then I'll turn the camera down. So I want to start flipping these because you don't want to cook them too long. You don't want to cook them any more than about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. So, there goes another one. I'm going to do all of this. What I should have done after I did that was, instead of starting with these, going on over. Oh, you're welcome, Miss McCoy. So I'm gonna come over here and show you guys these salmon cakes in the grease. And I always start with the one I put in first to turn it. Look at there, you guys. You gotta read all the comments, Naj.
Oh, okay. You want this question?
Somebody asked a question?
No.
No, you got all the comments. And you're right, Mother dear. You don't want to use too much breadcrumbs because you don't want your salmon to taste bready or your cakes to be bready. So, as you see, what you guys think? If you're just coming on, please like and share, like and share. You know I got my wine with me tonight as always, and I have my favorite wine. I have my Hive and Honey. So let me stir this grits a little bit.
What type of oil did you use with Miss Martin's website?
Oh, I just used some canola oil.
She said it looks amazing.
Thank you. Who said that? Who said it looks amazing?
Miss Martin's website.
That's my cousin Martin. That's Martin.
Nikki says recipe please.
You have to go back, Nikki, and watch the video, and it'll have all the ingredients listed. So when you guys come on, please like and share my video.
You know why I said I'm cooking my meal right now.
Huh?
You know why I said I'm cooking my meal right now.
Okay. Hey, Tiffany.
Cheese in your grits?
No cheese in the grits tonight. I do sometimes make a smoked Gouda jalapeno cheese grits, which is really, really good. And instead of using regular white grits, I use the yellow coarse ground grits, which is really good as well, because it pairs really good with those with the flavors. So I want to brown those a little more. I'm going to start migrating because some of them are browning better than others. We'll migrate these around. Thank you. Alright, so those I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put them out. And I have a drain pan over here. I'm going to sit them on so they can drain. Hey. So I want them to be a little browner. That's why I'm migrating them around. So I want the brownness. There you go. See, I want that pretty brown color. You see that? So I'm going to go ahead and take that one out. I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. Look at that color, you guys. They have such pretty brown color. So I just made 5. I'm going to make some more really quick and go ahead and put them in. Let me go ahead and make a few more really quick. You should have them ready to go into the oil as soon as you take the previous batch out, but I was eyeballing them so hard. And once I finish making these, then we're going to go over and we're going to put together these cupcakes. Thank you, April. You have to say people's first and last name, Nigel, so I know who it is. Because a lot of times I know a lot of the people. If you're a first-time viewer, please let us know that you're a first-time viewer. And please like and share the post to your page. Please like and share.
Sharon, how many were already put in your salmon?
Sharon, you have to go back and watch the video. I have all the ingredients lined up and set up, so that you can see exactly what goes into it. I love salmon for dinner. I like salmon cakes for breakfast. This is like one of those meals that it's like a classic southern dish that you can, that's really, really versatile. And it made me think about making them was a lot of my people from my hometown of Savannah, Georgia, have been talking about remembering different places in Savannah and remembering where things used to be where we lived. Well, there was this restaurant on Waters Avenue in Savannah called Bee's Bonton. and it was owned by my uncle's wife's sister. And man, she used to make the most amazing salmon and grits. You could go there and get you some salmon and grits for breakfast. Man, that place was the bomb. So you couldn't believe it, could you? So I got one little tiny one I'm gonna put there in the middle. Oh, thank you.
I'm about to eat it. I gotta head on out.
Okay. No, I can try to read. Give it to me. Bring it over here. I'll do it. They're not gonna do it. Thanks.
Appreciate the cut.
Oh, you're welcome, baby. Appreciate your help.
It looks good, better.
So
Bigger.
I don't want them to. Okay, baby. See y'all later. Thanks. Bye, Liv. Bye, Jackie. So. So we're making these. Hey, Camilla, you remember Bee's Bonton on Waters Avenue in Savannah? All my Savannah folks watching should remember Bee's Bonton. So, and you don't have to, one thing I want you guys to know and realize, you don't have to use a lot of oil when you do this either. You just need enough oil to really coat the bottom of your pan so that they don't stick. You don't need a whole lot. That's the only thing about this big pan. Some things will cook faster in different areas. It depends on how it sits on the eye than it will on others. So let me see. Somebody say anything? So let me see if I can bring EJ. Let me look if I... There he is. I'm trying to get... Hello, Morris. Hey, Abadella. Hey, y'all. Come here. Okay. Yes. Please like and share. Like and share. As you come on, please like and share. Please like and share, you guys. Hey, Michaela Mitchell. So, if you're just coming on, please like and share. So, I'm going to take these out. Let's flip this little one in the middle one more time. Take this one out. Go ahead and take that one out. Take this one. I want you guys to see how they come out. Look there. They have great color. So, that one little one I made, let's set that to the side. I'm going to cook these two a little bit longer because it seems like this left side of this pot, right side of the pot, cooks a little slower. And I'm going to use this small one as my taster. Let's see how this tastes. Hey everybody, if you're just coming on, please like and share, I'm going to taste this. It's hot. Temperature-wise hot, but it's good. So, I'm going to take these last two cakes out. Those last two are out. Yes, I'm going to make the Ramallah sauce, Mama. So, look at them. Look at those salmon cakes. And then some nice creamy grits. Now I'll move this over so you can see it. Some nice buttery, creamy grits. You see there? All right. So, we're gonna let that sit. We're gonna preheat that oven because we're gonna go over here and make these cupcakes. My mom did ask me if I was going to make the sauce. I did say I was going to make the Ramallah sauce, Mom. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make the Ramallah sauce really quick. I'm not going to make a lot because I don't think anybody else is going to eat it. So I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of mayo. Okay. Yellow mustard and ketchup. Okay, so we're gonna use that. This is it right here. That's 2 tablespoons of mayo. We're gonna add tablespoon of mustard. One and a half tablespoon of ketchup. half a tablespoon of, here it is, that last one's a half a teaspoon of hot sauce. And then you just mix it. You're gonna whisk it together like this. Mix it up in a little bowl. And there goes your remoulade sauce. Let me clean up my little mess I just made. And there's your remoulade sauce. And you can use this on top of your salmon cakes. There it is there. That's your remoulade sauce. So I'm gonna set that to the side. And what we're gonna do now is, I have preheated this oven, so we're gonna go over here and we're gonna go ahead and get started on this cake, on these cupcakes. Let me move this. So, I have, let me move this light. Because I'm probably going to need this extra light over here. Alright. Let's get started with this. So what I'm going to do first is, I'm going to make these German chocolate cupcakes. And what I'm going to use is, I'm going to use a basic German chocolate cake mix that you buy at the grocery store. So, just a regular old German chocolate cake mix you buy in the grocery store. So that's what I have, but I'm just going to substitute some of my ingredients to show you the difference, okay? So instead of using 1 1/4 cup of water, I use half buttermilk, half water, and I mix it in here, okay? All right, so, hot be darn. Put this up. And go ahead and make this whole, empty this bag of cake batter and cake mix in here. And I'm over here making a mess. Sorry about that, guys. I know I should keep going, but the way my mind is set up, it wouldn't allow me to. So I have to clean that up. All right. So, all right. So we got that cake batter in there. And then we're going to add these 3 eggs. So this is just a basic German chocolate cake mix. And it doesn't matter about the brand. But what I want you to know is how you make it give that extra what you're looking for. So what I'm going to do is, supposed to put a half a cup of oil in here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put half the oil, and I'm going to use a stick of butter, because this is what's going to give the cake moistness. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to soften this butter really quickly in the microwave. So I think a whole stick of butter is a half a cup, so we're only going to use half of this. Let's use a little more than half. Microwave this. All right, so let's start mixing this. And then we're gonna gradually pour in. Well, it would be nice if I plugged it up, right? Gradually pour in the milk and water mixture. Okay. And I said we're only going to use half of this. So I only need 2 ounces. Add more. So I'm only using 2 ounces of this oil because I'm going to use the other 2 ounces in butter. Alright, so let me beat this really well. Let me wait for that to finish. So what I'm going to also show you guys how to do while I'm doing this, once I get this in the oven, these cupcakes in the oven, I'm going to show you how I've already got my cupcake tin. I've already got my muffin pan lined, and I've already sprayed it. So I'm going to use this scoop to scoop it out. So let's get this butter in here, though, to add to the moisture of this cake. All right. So I'm going to add the butter in. What people don't realize, you can doctor up a bag, a cake batter, sometimes, and make it taste just like homemade. Now, I do make homemade cakes from scratch, but I also know how to doctor a cake batter and make it taste like homemade. So this is the one other thing I'm going to add to this German chocolate cake. I'm going to add a little color. This is part of what's going to make it. Alright, so maybe a little more. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and put these in the tin. Take this off. All right. All right, some of the batter bubbled a little bit, so I'm going to go back in and I'm going to beat it just a little bit more to break up those bubbles. All right, that's enough. Okay, so okay, now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this ice cream scoop to try to make the proportions correct with putting them in these, because we don't want to overfill them. So I'm going to put it up. And this is just the exact amount you need to go in each muffin cup so that you get a great proportioned cupcake. So while the cupcakes are baking, which they should bake no more than 15 to 20 minutes, I'm going to make these 2 ganaches. I'm going to make the white chocolate, white Russian ganache. That's going to be the icing. And I'm going to make the German chocolate ganache. That's going to be the filling. Ty, come here. I can actually make more cupcakes than I anticipated with this one batter. Can you get another muffin pan and then
Working up on it.
right down here?
What if they shapes?
There's no more like. Okay, so now I'm gonna stick these in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm gonna set a timer as well for that. 15 to 20 minutes.
I don't see no regular.
You don't?
Oh, if anything, it's
Probably in there, yeah. So let me.
Like 30.
Huh?
You want this one with 30?
No, I don't want that one.
Yeah, it's the only.
Well, I mean, I don't have enough to. Do I have enough to do that? Yeah, give me. That's. It's got.
Little.
Yeah, that's 48. We can do that. Where is EJ's clock on his phone?
So when you looking for something, go back. Just type it. Timer, right?
Why is his timer even gone off his phone?
It's probably not gone, but
So I'm gonna put 17 minutes. I'm gonna do 17 minutes for the timer. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
that's how sweet.
They didn't sweet. All right, so
Let me try.
let me put some. I have this one. So what I want you to do is I'm gonna leave this over there for you to fill that other big one. Yeah, fill those up. But you're gonna need to spray too. So use these small ones. And once you finish putting them in there, then spray them too.
We mean spraying first.
No, spray it afterwards. And then here, you go. But you need a small. You need a small one. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and make this ganache. So this is how we make the ganache. I'm gonna make the white chocolate one first because I want the white chocolate one, once I make it, I want it to sit to the side for a few minutes. So I'm gonna make the white chocolate one. Now I'm gonna make it in this one. Do I want to make it in this one? No, I want it in that bowl. I need to use that bowl, so I'm gonna use this one first. So I'm gonna do the milk chocolate, the filling. So I have a bag, 11.5-ounce bag of milk chocolate chips that I'm gonna put in here. Okay. Actually, gonna use
Spread afterwards.
both of them. No, put the liners in there first.
Then spray that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see how it works. Looking at the cheese on it.
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to use 1.5 bags of the milk chocolate chips. All right. There you go. 1.5 bags of milk chocolate chips. Okay. So what I have to do is take my heavy cream. Supposed to take a cup of heavy cream. bring it to a boil and bring it to a slight boil. You want to heat it. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys that with me making this German chocolate ganache for the filling, I've got the piping bag and everything so that I could pipe it in as well.
Can you spray it for me?
Hmm?
Can you spray it for me? Or just look each one. I don't want it look like they're gonna blow out the corn.
Oh. It's kind of sprayed on top. Okay, so I don't want that to, but I want you guys to see this. So, I hope you can see this. Can you see those chocolate chips good? If you're just coming on, please. I don't know why the comments are not showing up. So if you're just coming on, please like and share, like and share. Yep, that's perfect. All right, so once I get the chips melted, all right, so I'm going over here. You have to watch that because you don't want your milk to curd. So there you go, you guys. So now your milk is hot. So you're going to pour it into your chips. Okay? Oh, because it was muted, it wasn't doing it?
No, it was a little option right there.
Oh, okay. So once you pour the milk into your chips, you just start, this is how you make your ganache. But you got to catch your milk boiling before it... Alright, so I'm using this rubber spatula. This is how you make ganache. You melt your chips just like this. And you just got to keep stirring until they're smooth. Have it. That's all you got to do. So I'm gonna okay, so making this ganache. So I'm gonna use this mixer to kind of, the hand mixer to kind of smooth out. Like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this milk chocolate. I'm going to add some. This is what some coconut flakes. And I'm gonna add some chopped pecans in this ganache. So this is how you're getting your German chocolate. Filling. I'm gonna add a little more milk to it. I'm gonna add a little more milk because I want to thin it out some more. It says you can add more milk according to your taste. So I want to thin it out just a little bit more. But I think I'm gonna add some of this color in there. That's gonna also help with that. Thinning it out a little bit. This is the time to add a little bit of color in there into your ganache. You finished with that one? I need that bowl. That's why. As soon as you finish, take that bowl and for me and rinse it out. Wash it out real quick. Because I want to use it because while that's getting hot. That milk is getting hot because I need that bowl. I'm watching my cream closely, you guys. See, it's still not doing it. It keeps disappearing. Yeah, it keeps disappearing.
Touch it now. Go back. Touch the screen.
Hold on.
Probably because you're not touching it. You're not scrolling with them. So, see that? Look, that's a comment. It says, you see that got a little stop symbol? Just touch it.
Okay. Oh, I was wondering why it keeps doing that. I don't know how to turn it off.
Comments off.
Okay, but it keeps going
Comments
off.
on.
All right.
Hey, you can turn them on.
All right, you guys. Okay. I want this milk. Hurry up, wash that because I don't want this milk to curd. I'm gonna pour a little more of this milk in here. Well, it's not milk, it's actually heavy cream. Because I want to thin my ganache out just a little bit more. So I'm gonna pour a little more cream in it to thin it out some more. Alright, so that looks a lot more like what I want it to look like. So, look at there, you guys. Look at that ganache. There you go. Alright, so now we got this one going. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pour in these white chocolate chips. Because that's the one we're going to do now. Because the filling is done. So I'm going to pour in these white chocolate chips to get started with this white chocolate ganache. And I'm going to use I use my hot cream on so you guys can see the white chocolate chips melting. And as we said before, we're going to add some color to this. Because this is going to be the icing. Okay, so we got that ganache going. The color in there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to gradually add in, because this is going to be an icing. I'm going to add in some powdered sugar. Let me turn it off. Because I want this to be a little thicker and a little fluffier. So I'm going to add in some powdered sugar. Confectionery sugar. Enough. Let me mix all this stuff down. And then I'm going to I'm going to let this hold for a little while. I'm going to let it cool down. And then I'm going to go back. Which it tastes excellent. There goes my timer. So here go my German chocolate cupcakes. Yay, yay, yay. Stick these in. I got these little mini ones. I'm gonna stick those in. Okay, so I'm gonna let these cool a little bit, these German chocolate. And I'm going to cut these little sections that kind of came over. Okay. So, I have this bag. And this bag is, it's for filling. So I'm going to use this ganache that I have here. So I'm gonna let this one, I'm gonna stick this one in the refrigerator for a few minutes. For this filling that we have, all right, and I'm gonna spoon this into this bag because this bag is what we're gonna use to fill these cupcakes with the ganache. All right, fill this bag. Yes, and then you don't want to fill it too much because you don't want it to. Once you do that, pull that up. Twist the bag. Twist it off from the top like that, right? So you have that little piece in the bottom. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut your tip to your bag. And then stick it down into your cupcake and fill it. Stick it down into the top of your cupcake. And as you fill it, pull it out. Stick it down in the middle. Pull it out. Stick it down. Pull it out. And as you do it, twist your top. So stick it down in there, twist it, and pull it out. Feels like there is a pecan stuck in there. And I think it just might be. There you go. Hey, baby. All right, there we go. It's going in better now. Okay, so I'm going to go back. I might add a little more to it. Maybe this one is not the right one for me to use. I should have used a bigger tip. Hey, EJ.
Yeah.
You see my box of tips? Give me the bigger tip. Because the narrow tip is not, it keeps getting clogged with the pecans. The narrow tip. It's coming out, but it's coming out really slow. But I didn't want to use the bigger tip because I don't, that's all right, it's coming out. Yeah. See the tip keeps getting clogged? Okay. All right, there you go. That's better. I guess I had to get the pecan club plug out of there. It's pecan and the, I don't want to cut the hole too much bigger because all right, y'all, the ganache is going in now. I was having all kinds of troubles getting this ganache to go in. All right, y'all. I'm making a mess. Oh my ganache. All right, so I think I got enough in each one of them. So let me move these to the side. Thank you, baby. And I'm gonna try to whip this white chocolate icing a little more. I'm gonna add some more powdered sugar to it. So I want it to be smooth. So we're gonna add some more powdered sugar because this is actually gonna be the icing that goes on top of the cupcake. So I'm gonna let this whip for a few minutes. Let me check my mini cupcakes that are in the oven. Coming together good. I'm going to add some more powdered sugar in it. Classic mistake. Classic mistake of making a mess. want your icing to have a nice thick consistency to it. Let me see. But it's actually still a little too warm to ice with. So what I'm gonna do with this icing is I'm gonna put it in a refrigerator and refrigerate it so that I can bring the temperature down. And then I'll go back and I'll whip it again until it's fluffy. So let me do that. Alright, so with me doing that, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. Oh, you have, Melinda, you got to go back and watch the video. Go back and watch the video. I'm sorry, you guys, I wasn't able to really, I had somebody read in the comments earlier, but my nephew left me, so. But I'm going to go and plate this, and I'm going to let you see what I made. So, I got to cool it down a little bit before I... Nice piece of parsley for garnishment. So I'm gonna let you guys see this salmon cake I made. And there goes the salmon cake with the parsley. There you go. Turn on the TV. So there you go. I think my salmon cakes came out pretty good. Hi, Christine. Got all my bracelets and everything on the table. I'm gonna set this up here so you guys can see it. And I'm gonna take a picture of it. But yeah, there they go. Those are the salmon cakes. If I don't get to if the white chocolate ganache isn't cooled down enough so that I can fluff it, because you let it, if I let it cool down some, I'll be able to go back and put it on the put it back on the blender and fluff it some more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And fluff it. I want it to be nice and fluffy so when I pipe it onto the cupcakes, it'll be pretty. But the flavor of it is really, really good because the color is in the white chocolate. It's a white chocolate color icing. So, and then I made a German chocolate ganache with the German chocolate cake cupcakes. So once I pipe that white chocolate icing, color ganache icing onto the cupcakes, those are going to be great. But thank you guys for watching, and what I'll do is I'll just come back, or I'll post a picture of the cupcakes after they're finished, the final picture. And thank you guys for watching again. And I hope you have a good night. And I hope you enjoyed everything. We will be posting the recipes. I don't know why the recipes. I got a bunch of recipes to post. So I'll post pictures and the recipes. So everybody have a great night. Thank you for watching and enjoy. Bye-bye.